Well, the FBI now says the man who drove that pickup truck into a crowd of New Year's Eve revelers in New Orleans did not have help in carrying out that attack. 14 people died, 35 were hurt. Thanks for joining us. I'm Darren Bobb.
And I'm Alexandra Burnley. Katie Weiss also shares new details about the explosive devices planted in the French Quarter.
The FBI says the Army veteran who drove a pickup truck into a crowd of New Year's revelers in the heart of New Orleans acted alone. That reverses the FBI's view from a day before.
Nothing to indicate through call records, through anything on those devices, through interviews, through anything in our systems that he was aided in this attack by anybody.
According to the FBI, Shamsud-din rented an electric truck on Monday in Houston, Texas, where he lived, and drove to New Orleans on Tuesday evening. After midnight on the morning of the attack, he placed 2 improvised explosive devices in coolers in the French Quarter. He posted a final online video proclaiming support for ISIS just minutes before he plowed into the crowd on Bourbon Street.
He was 100% inspired by ISIS.
Trevor Neal remembers Jabbar from their time in the Army.
I can only speak for the 2011 version of Sham. Which was, he was a normal individual, no red flags, great soldier, phenomenal friend.
A cousin of one of the victims, 25-year-old Matthew Tenedorio, reflected on the tragedy.
We still haven't really wrapped our minds around that. A terrorist attack took our Matthew away.
Bourbon Street reopened under heightened security as New Orleans seeks to return to some sense of its old self. College football fans prepared for the Sugar Bowl, which was postponed by a day. Before Thursday's game, fans at the Superdome remembered victims of the deadliest act of mass murder in the U.S. in more than a year, with a moment of silence. Katie Weiss, CBS News, New Orleans.
Also in Louisiana, people lined up to donate blood in the wake of the tragedy. There were as many as 40 people waiting in line just outside of one donor location waiting to donate.